As part of the Experience Barnsley project, staff have been compiling the first Barnsley film and audio archive. We're here to talk to project manager John Tanner and archivist Gillian Nixon. John, first of all, can you tell us why the film archive is important to the museum?
I think it's a really important part of what we're doing. The new Museum and Archive Centre that we're creating with the support of the Heritage Lottery Fund at the Town Hall. It's going to be a fantastic place for people to go to and to spend time and find out all about Barnsley's history and Barnsley's stories. What people will be able to do is to pop along, they'll be able to choose from hundreds of hours of films, hundreds of interviews, and just take the time, relax, and find out those personal stories about Barnsley's history over the last 150 years that have been recorded in film.
And it's not just the really old kind of cine-film footage that you're after, a home film from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you're really interested in that kind of stuff as well?
Yeah, it's not just about some, dusty, distant past. So if people have got anything whatsoever, even if it's from 50 years ago, 20 years ago, or even just a couple of years ago, that show what it's been like to live in Barnsley, the times that Barnsley people have had, we'd love them to get in touch with us.
Okay.
To back up what John was saying about recent films, somebody gave us a clip of some pigeon racing from the 1980s. Absolutely wonderful. I really loved watching that. It was one of the best bits that we've been given.
And one of the pieces of film that the Chronicle has been given to use as a sneak preview is a street party in Ward Green. What can you tell us about that?
Well, that's Dave Cherry's film, but I've actually seen it, and it's an actually wonderful piece of history of the time.
Well, it was in Ward Green, Cromwell Mount, and that's where my mother lived. And the lady next door, a lady called Mrs. White, she organised it, to celebrate the Silver Jubilee of the Queen, the one more, community spirit atmosphere in those days.
Yeah.
It was very good, and of course it's coming up to the Diamond Jubilee, so that's why it's so relevant. Like, if I remember on the film, we got the date by my oldest son Simon holding a Daily Mirror up, back page, Liverpool had just won the European Cup against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and it's quite clear that I had to freeze film it and I could see the date on it. Like, lovely, a bit of something,
So there you are. If anyone out there has an old camcorder with any footage on it, have a look through, and the people at Experience Barnsley would be very interested to hear from you. This is Adam Civico, Chronicle Online.